Compared to dogs, cats are more independent and might be slower to develop trust in strangers. You simply have to earn a cat's trust, spend some time cultivating their faith in you, and they will eventually come around. Nothing is more satisfying than the first time a timid cat doesn't flee or hide when you enter the room. When they decide to approach you for a hug, you'll know that your persistence was well worth it. In this video, I'm going to go over 10 tips on how you can gain your cat's trust. When you bring your new cat home, one of the first things they typically do is run away from you. They have a lot to adjust to in their new surroundings, including new sounds and scents. I mean, they're now living in a new place with people that they have never seen before. So when you approach them or try to pick them up, they might hiss at you or just give you a look that conveys fear. Eventually, though, they will want to come over to you and inspect the person that they'll be living with in their new home. So let them settle in gradually and get acclimated to their surroundings. To maintain a happy, healthy cat, you must always give them areas they can hide and retreat in. Cats naturally seek shelter in hiding places for security, comfort, and safety when they're out in the wild. So give your cat its own place to call home where they will feel protected. Ideally, the cat will choose this location as a favorite hangout spot, so make sure that this location is always reachable. Try to avoid entering the area yourself because your cat won't feel as safe and comfortable. Then, when your cat is prepared, they will expand their territory to take in more of your home. Make a decision on how to make every encounter with your cat joyful. The interactions you have with your cat are under your control, whether they're good or bad. Playtime can be a lot of fun for both of you, but be careful since what you may believe is playing might be perceived by your cat as aggressive, mocking, or taunting actions. Always play with toys and occasionally let her catch it. Carefully consider what you do to make an interaction with a sensitive cat good before engaging. In order to gain your cat's trust, utilize every chance you have to make your cat think well of you. There are several things you must be aware of when you're attempting to win a cat's trust, and you must know when it's okay to approach your new cat and when it's best to let them have their own space and quiet time. Some signs to watch out for is if a cat is feeling fearful or anxious, arched back, hissing, and growling. If their tail is laying low between their legs, or if their ears are laying flat against their head. Some signs you want to look out for if you know that your cat is happy and content is when they expose their bellies, which is one of the biggest signs that your cat trusts you, having an erect tail, and rubbing against you. If your cat is rubbing against you, then you know they trust you. That's when they're leaving their scent on you, and that speaks volumes. Another way to gain your cat's trust is to be dependable and predictable. Did you know that cats observe their owners for a significant portion of the day? They attempt to become familiar with your habits and movements by doing this. Once a cat has a read on you, they understand what to anticipate and can spot changes in their surroundings. To build trust, go slowly and calmly. When you initially bring your cat home, keep this in mind. Put yourself in your cat's shoes and consider how much they have to adjust to in their new environment. When you first bring them home, they will of course be in shock and frequently feel pretty terrified. So in order to give your cat the impression that you're calm and relaxed right away, move slowly and deliberately. Reward positive interactions by using positive reinforcement. Any positive behavior can be rewarded with treats, a comforting voice, play, or even caressing. Additionally, you can use any of these methods to persuade your cat to take an action, but also accept their choice not to do something. Consistently providing positive reinforcement will help gain your cat's trust and let them know when they've done something right. It's also a terrific technique to teach your cat a trick every once in a while. The mental exercise will be appreciated by your cat, and it will give you another wonderful opportunity to get close to them. Learning how much contact your cat will tolerate is so important. Discovering where and how your cat prefers to be touched should be done gradually. When trying to touch or pet your cat, never poke or taunt. Always make predictable movements to determine where and how to pet or stroke your cat. Pay attention to their body language. Allow your cat to approach you. Allow your cat to choose their level of comfort and when they want to interact with you, rather than attempting to force a bond. Even though you may not be interacting with them directly, if your cat is merely observing you from a window perch or the couch, they are still learning a lot about you. So let them observe you, and they may pick up on your sounds, smells, and movements. To win over a shy cat, the first thing to understand is that timid cats lack self-assurance and lack confidence in their surroundings, which includes you. Whether this is due to past trauma or your cat was simply born with a higher propensity for anxiety, the important thing to remember is that confidence can be developed. All you need is a lot of patience and a smooth, steady approach. Get on the ground or a chair and crouch to the cat's level. When you initially obtain your cat, they can be continually hiding, so this is a fantastic trick to employ if you want them to come out and smell you so they can start to trust you as their new human. The finest method for winning a cat's trust are persistence, time, and patience. I really hope you can use these 10 tips to help you gain your cat's trust. Once you have their trust, from that point forward, your friendship will flourish and last a lifetime.